Hi, namaste. Namaste, guys. It's Katrina. I just wanted to pop on. I'm doing a little bit of art. I'm doing this was hanging on the wall for so long, and I wouldn't sell it. I wouldn't give it away. I said it's not done. So yesterday when I went to Hobby Lobby, I got a lot of cool stuff, especially this. I know where this is going. Anyhow, and I got the pieces that I needed. Isn't that beautiful? I put one up here in the sewing section and one over here, and then I had red crystals for the longest time, and I put them all around. And then, I mean, Jesus is beautiful on his own with his little child, but everything had to do with the red root chakra in this canvas. Because I mixed my colors with the chakras and the healing. It's called healing art. Hi, Chatty Chickie. And then I just put the cross here, and everything is still wet. But it's telling me I need something else. So I think I'm going to do a little bit. Let me just put you over here. I think I need, yeah. Okay. Hi. Namaste, Zen Zebras. Yeah, I'm going to put a little bit of, I shouldn't really do it. Yeah, I just went to smell it because usually this smells really strong, but this one doesn't. So I need something else. One second. Then I'm going to let it dry. I really should just let it dry now, but this canvas has been really going too long. So yeah, this is the metal one that's silver. I also have it in paint, but I like how it comes out. I just want a couple of hints of it. I don't want, yeah, so I do have stuff to talk about. Sorry, I look a hot mess, but I'm freezing. But a spirit is calling me to get a couple of things done. I know I have said I will do the cards for Amy Bradley, and actually somebody emailed me, I don't know who they were, but they emailed me a picture, and to me it looks like Amy Bradley. I don't know how to do all the fancy things where you take the picture from your email and you put it, I guess, in your gallery. I don't know if the person wants me to do that, so I didn't do that. They asked me what my opinion was. I don't even know if I pushed the right button to put my answer in, but obviously they watch me. But anyhow, and another case I'm working on is the baby, Emanuel. I have very bad dreams when these kind of things are going on. Yeah, this might look a little bit messy, but you know what? I want the absorption of red, because there's the red flowers in the background, and then there's the crystal stones, the red stones, and they're crystals. They are crystals. And then I want a pop of silver. And silver is for your crown chakra. So that's what I want to be there. Yeah, today I didn't get that much done, but Devin sure did. And what I do when I'm painting sometimes is I'm a lefty, and I put the paintbrush or the paint in my right hand, so that both parts of my brain is working. Okay. I might have just messed it up, but you know what? It is what it is. Now I feel like better. It doesn't smell that good. Usually it smells much better. Hi, WW. Thank you for saying that. Oh, yeah. So I found out, and let me just put you on my painting. Isn't that pretty, this brooch? And then I bought these too, but these didn't pop as much. They're a little bit different. They look like flowers, so I'll definitely use that for another thing. But I got that in the sewing section. Then I got this one. I don't have the creation yet, but look how gorgeous. Isn't that beautiful? For the heart chakra and the silver. Then I broke my nail. Another nail is broken. Cracked right in half, this one. Oh, ow, ow. Both sides. Okay. And then I got this one. Look at this one. Isn't that majestic? Okay. So let's go put this in the fan so it could dry. And I have a million paintings. Let's count. 1, 2, 3. That's a big one. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Well, this one was hanging up on the. This one was hanging up, but now I have to move them around so that it could be under the fan. Because here's the fan. Here's the fan. Okay, now that's gonna get nice and dried up. I know it has a big seam in it, but it's still precious. Oh. Anyway, okay. Please excuse my messy look and my messy room. But it is what it is. This is my table when I have a lot of projects going on. I have a lot of papers and got a lot of things going on. Okay. And then again, I didn't do my paperwork for school yet. Again. And I'm not in a rush. I'm really not in a rush to do it. At first, Devin was like, pushing me, and then he stopped, and I go, why'd you stop? And he goes, oh, because I don't want you to feel like you have to do anything that you don't want to do. Sorry, guys. I'm just trying to prevent my glue from going everywhere. That's why I'm trying to get the bag on it. And usually I have one side of the table that I just do cards, and the other side of the table that I just do art. Now they've merged into the same. I bought a whole bunch of canvases yesterday, and that always cheers me up. But I'm just trying to get rid of the glue that I have, so that I don't get it on my cards. Okay. what I do is when I go shopping, I show some of the stuff to Devin, but like I have a whole bag. This is from Ireland. And I always said I was going to do a video on that bag that I bought in Ireland. You know, that's a chance of a lifetime trip. But I never did the video for that. And hence the bag stayed here. Right here, next to me. And like I have beautiful necklaces that, you know, are from Ireland. Bracelets. Yeah, I bought them for myself. I bought a couple of things. My daughter was on the trip with me. My son was on the trip with me. I bought them stuff, of course, like sweatshirts, shirts, a bracelet for my daughter, a notebook, a journal for my daughter. I have the same journal. I don't think I wrote in it yet. It's really beautiful. It says Celtic Tree of Life, Ireland. My roots spread deep into your heart. My branches will never keep us apart. My embrace gives warmth in times of strife. My breath provides the gift of life. Oh, I did write one thing in here. My soul, namaste. What namaste means? My soul honors your soul. I honor the place in you where the entire universe resides. I honor the light, love, truth, beauty, and peace within you because it's also within me. In sharing these things, we are united. We are the same. We are one. That's nice. And like each page has like, very lightly you could see, it's like branches on it. And this wasn't even that expensive. Isn't that beautiful? I'm sure my daughter's is all filled up because she keeps a very strict diary. She's a Scorpio. And she probably already wrote all about the trip in it. And she keeps a lot of good diaries. But you could even feel it. See, it's pushed out. Okay. I just heard now's not the time to show everything in that bag. I went there over a year ago, but the right time will come. Right now, cheers. I've been drinking the same glass of Cabernet Sauvignon since dinner time. What did I make for dinner, you wanted to know? I made one pepperoni pizza, one margarita pizza. Then I made a whole tray of asparagus. I drizzled it with olive oil. I drizzled it with garlic, and I powdered on Himalayan salt, pink salt. And then I had 4 corns of cob that was going bad in the refrigerator, so I decided to bake that too. I put Irish butter on each one of them, and then I put drizzled it with regular salt and drizzled it with pepper, black pepper. My father used to call that the devil's dust. Okay. Anyway, because pepper supposedly gets stuck in your kidneys, not salt. But both my mother and father both used to say, "Oh, don't put salt on it. Salt is bad for you." So they knew that back in the day. Anyway, but of course I like salt. So I use Himalayan salt because that's a little bit better. I guess it is. Anyhow, what am I going to do first? The baby. I just heard the baby. So let me just write down the baby's name. It's not going to be very big, but this video will be entitled Emanuel slash Amy Bradley. I usually don't like doing both, but both are on my mind, and I don't feel like doing a separate video. Okay, sorry if I'm a little bit tired. Okay, but let me just write down the baby's name. It's just like baby Emanuel. I just feel like he has not been he was treated terribly ever since he was born. It makes me mad, it makes me sad, it makes me disgusted. But I'm going to use my crime cards to see where he is, because they took the brother out, not the brother, sorry, the father. They took the father out Sunday. They found him. He was in the orange pantsuit, right? Because both the mother and father are in jail. Thank God. And they took him out, and he wasn't looking around. He wasn't helping them. They just thought he would. But I thought they were stricter than that in the prisons. In jail, I thought that they would, like, he would definitely have to be giving them a lead before they would take him out. But no, he was not helping them. And I asked my spirit guides, and they said, no, he put them on a wild goose chase. So I was trying to see where the baby was. I was trying to see if they, God forbid, burnt him. But I feel like it was a lot of blood. They tried to do something to him. And you know what? The mother, I don't feel is innocent. People are like, oh, she's innocent. She's beat up. She's got Stockholm syndrome, or, when you're married to somebody and they're abusive. And, I understand a lot about that. Okay. But however, there's a line that comes because between you and your kids and you and your spouse. And I feel like she was involved in it, right? I could be wrong. This is entertainment reasons, purposes only. I could be incorrect, but I am a psychic medium, and the feeling I get is I'm looking at her and I'm not seeing tears, and both him and her are breathing heavy. And guess who they reminded me of? Sincere and Classic. Remember Sincere and Classic from Bakersfield, California? Okay? They were doing that kind of interview, with the breathing heavy. I have no patience with people who are abusive to kids. I have zero patience. And supposedly they spoke to her and she just said the same story. Even when she was in the police protection, she said the same story, got knocked in the head. And when she woke up, the baby was gone. It's BS. You know what I'm starting to think? I keep on seeing July. Like the baby was gone in July. So whoever they need to talk to in the family, they need to find out when that baby was last seen, because I do not think it was August. And guess what? They threw out and got rid of the baby's clothes and the baby's pictures. How sick is that? I'm about to blow my top. You don't want to see me mad. Okay. I don't even like to get mad, because I don't want it to block any kind of information I can get about the baby. But they're both bad. They're both bad people. Okay? Really think about, what's his name? Freaking stupid ass name. Sincere and Classic, the ones that the adopted parents, dirtbags that adopted Sincere and Classic and abused them and killed them both, those brothers. I have a poem about them. I never read it. Anyhow. Orrin and Orson West, they changed their name to. So what was his name? Jacqueline West and Trayvon or something like that. They're in prison, but they never found their bodies. Anyhow, that's why I just like I kind of started with that case and the Summerwells. But you know what I feel like? Because I asked my spirit guides, what did the police find in that house? And they were showing me a whole buttload of blood. Okay, so I'm saying, oh, is that how he died? Like, was it maybe an accident? And they were like, no, Katrina, it was constant abuse from even before the kid was born. You know, so what he would do is he'd punch her in the stomach, allegedly, from what I'm seeing in my head. Punch her in the stomach, punch the mother in the stomach. There was times that she could get help. She also had another child. I'm not sure if that 2-year-old was their child as well, because they got together in 2021. She also has 2 older daughters. I don't know what happened to them. There was also a younger brother, Jake, the supposed father. I don't even want to call him a father. The sperm donor of Emanuel. He had a brother, a little brother that lived in that house, also showed up dead a few years ago. So it's like, why was this monster not in prison? He has a daughter that when she was 10 weeks old, she had broken ribs, all kinds of injuries. Who does that to a 10-week? That's a baby that's 2 months old on this earth for 2 months. So what they're showing me is, what they're telling me is that little baby boy, Emanuel, was beat up even before he got out of his mother's cervix. And then he had a lot of things wrong with him because he was abused. In other words, he was disabled. And I kept asking, like, this is early on, like a week or so ago, when I go on panels, you know, and a lot of times they never acknowledge my existence and they don't answer me. And I was saying, I was looking at his picture really close up, and all the time he's always laying down. He's never sitting up. And a 7-month-old should be able to hold their head up. He wasn't able to. So I'm thinking to myself that this little baby was not going to walk. This little baby looked like he was blind. And I asked that question, not about walking, but I just energetically feel like he wasn't going to be able to walk. And also, he was blind, at least in one eye. But I was asking them, nobody confirmed it. Okay, so that was just what I got energetically. So let me just do these cards. Emanuel, little baby Emanuel, spirit guides, please let us know what happened to him. Where is he? I mean, the scene I see, I feel like there was 2 separate places that he was brought to. That's why I feel like he's been gone since July. So I feel like they moved him. And the mother was in on it. Don't worry. There's no tears. Do you know that when they picked her up her and Jake, I don't even know what's her name, Rebecca, she just had highlights done and her nails done. Mm-hmm. Yeah, you're really worried about your baby. They took away the 2-year-old CPS. This is when they let monsters have kids. Okay, so I am seeing like the hill that he was on with the police. I'm feeling like that was a place that they were gonna go, but they didn't. It's a lie. There's all these lies going on. Okay, but the police have what I feel the police have, just energetically, you know, could I be wrong? I could be wrong. Is anybody here? Is this thing on? 8-8. Okay. Thank you for being here. Hi, Lady in Red. Hi, Rain Cloud. Hi, WW. Thank you for being here, guys. So I feel like there was blood in the house. Then they tried to get it out. They tried to do unspeakable things. And that's why they were throwing stuff out. They were trying to act as if in their heads, like, let's get rid of the clothes. Let's get rid of the pictures. Like, who gets rid of pictures? Like, even a narcissist will keep a picture. A sociopath will keep pictures. You're getting rid of pictures. It's like you're beyond. But anyhow, I just feel like I saw a dumpster in my head. And then they were like, no, too easy, but there might be something in that dumpster. But remember, go back to July. I keep on seeing July. 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 Okay, Emanuel, please let me have your energy. Please give us answers that we need to find you. Thank you. Love you. I'm so sorry for what you went through. I close my eyes, I see his face, and it's really close. So, oh God. Oh God. Oh God. Okay. These cards are very strong. Okay, I'm going to just flip the camera so you guys could see. Alright, so first I got cult. Ooh, it's a horrible feeling what I get. This just meaning more than one person is involved. So, at least 3 people know really what happened. That's what I'm getting. Accident was the second one. Yeah, I feel like there was like an accident, and then how do we cover up this accident? But it was clear, like, oh, you know, if they ever check the baby out, the baby is you're gonna see that the baby was abused. Okay? Imprisonment. Clearly he was imprisoned. And they're gonna be imprisoned. Then we have a desert. Well, he's from California. Is that close to the desert? Or maybe he could be found in a desert-like area. Surveillance. That's, the cops have that. Child. Surveillance. Child. Supposedly the mother went around looking at places that to see if they had, you know, cameras working. And the parking lot that she went to that supposedly he went missing from, or she got knocked in the head, they didn't have, magically they didn't have cameras. But they found out that she went to several different places to stake them out to see if they had cameras. Fake death. That makes me scared because from day one, I didn't feel his energy. Like from day one, I still feel Amy Bradley's alive. From day one, I feel like Emanuel is not with us. Okay. Okay. I'm going to shuffle again. Dismemberment. I think they tried to do that and then it didn't work out. But the blood that I believe, I'm just going to shuffle again, guys. The blood that I believe the cops have is the following. The babies, Emanuel, lots of Emanuel's blood. Number 2, Jake. Number 3, Rebecca. So the mother and the father and the baby's blood. That's according to me. Nobody told me. I don't have an informant. The only informant I have is my spirit guides. Spirit guides and baby Emanuel's spirit guides, please let us know in a couple of cards what happened, where he's at. Where can we find Emanuel's body? Please let us know what happened to the baby. Thank you, dear God. Thank you. Oh my gosh. Now, I was told only to take 4 cards before I put them back together with the other cards. Let me do a little Palo Santo. I want you to know. I'm hearing that song. I want you to know. I want you to know. Why is that song important? Did the father owe money to somebody? Or to a group of people? Does anybody know? Okay, so the question that I asked is, where is the baby located? Where is Emanuel? First thing I got is neighborhood. And that's another thing. I don't feel that he's that far from the house. Only that I don't feel he's in the yard, because that's the first place cadaver dogs would look and police would look. But I feel like he's lazy and she's lazy. I don't feel like the baby is far, but I feel like the baby was in 2 places, including the house. The house would be the first location. Location where the baby could be allegedly unalived was the house. Then taken to place A. Then taken to place B. Okay, that's what I'm feeling. But all in the neighborhood. Okay, I was waiting for this. Accomplice, partner in crime. They both should rot in jail. Man-made disaster. Okay, so we had a perfect baby in the womb, making his bones and his heart and his skin and everything, his eyes and his lungs and his neck, a lot of things with his neck and his spine. And the abuse started while he was still in her belly. Okay, so it's a man-made disaster. Okay, and we have a party. All right. I have to sage all these cards and put them back in the deck a certain way. I am going to do a separate one for Amy. I don't want to mix it together. I said I was going to mix it together. I don't want to mix it together. Okay. Now I'm using these cards. These crime cards. I have my own crime cards too, but see, all right, I see the dumpster again, but I don't know if I'm getting mixed up with things that happen with Madeline Soto. See, there's too many kids that are being hurt. I feel like there's a clue in the dumpster, and I feel like he was moved definitely to the second location, and that's what I'm trying to find out. Where is that second location? I feel like it's outside, definitely outside. They moved at night, and like I said in my other video, when she was walking around with the black stroller, the baby was dead inside that stroller, I believe. You know what? I didn't take my vitamins today, and so that's why I look even worse than... and I'll take them at night, even if, you know, I don't like to miss them, because then I'll throw off my body. Okay, Emanuel. What happened to little baby boy Emanuel? What happened to Emanuel? Why do I see September? Is he going to be 9 months in September, or just... September is the 9th month. I just feel like there's a problem with even with his age. Like he's not 7 months. Like he went missing in the 7th month. I feel like he's older than 7 months. If anybody knows his birthday, let me know. Okay. $1 million bond? Oh, wow. Good. Let them sit there. He offed his brother. His brother looked like a bright light. Psychos hate that. Yeah. Yes, they do. They most certainly do. Yeah, we're talking about Emanuel, the baby. Hi, JR. Was she using drugs, alcohol when she was pregnant? She might have. I don't get a strong feel on it. I get a strong feel like afterwards. Not feeling like what I'm hearing is the baby crying and then nobody helping the baby, or like not wanting to take care of a special needs baby. But he's special needs because of the abuse beforehand. And definitely, like, I see him holding the baby like this, shaking, right? And that happened with the other baby, little girl that will never walk or talk. I think her new name is Diamond. No, her new name is Promise. I had a weird experience. Let me just get a couple of cards and I'll tell you the experience, then I'll show you what cards I got. I want to keep my mind on Emanuel for a second. Emanuel and the spirit guides of Emanuel, my spirit guides, please, Gannon, and Kylie and JJ, help me to find this little baby boy. I know I ask you for help all the time, but please help me to find the baby. Thank you. I love you too. Okay. God has him. I just heard God has him, so don't worry. God has him. Mary, Mother Mary has him too. Okay. So with these cards, I have 5 out. Dating history or killer knew a victim. What? Dating history? Well, we definitely know that, the mother and father are the 2 suspects. Um, Surveillance cameras may provide important clues. So we're getting that with 2 different decks. We're getting that with this deck, and we're getting that with this deck. Okay? So surveillance cameras, I think the cops already have it. They're on it. I have more respect and hope and faith in the California cops than I do Tennessee. Okay, we all know what happened what happens in Tennessee. All the kids missing. Sebastian, Rogers, Summer, Moon. Research similar crimes in the area to see if they are linked. Well, we know who is being accused of it, but I'm getting a little bit worried because this card came up. Like, in other words, some people were saying on one of the podcasts I was listening to, is they think that that they were trying to sell the baby, but no, the baby was hurt. The baby was abused. And then the murder weapon used will provide valuable clues. But sometimes the murder weapon is the hands. Sometimes the murder weapon is the hands, but they do have blood. They have so much blood that went through the carpet that was under the floorboards and in between. So we know something violent happened there. A closer observation of the victim's living space may provide clues. What did I just say? Okay. Hi, digital. Oh, baby clothes were found in a dumpster? Oh my God. Thank you, sweetly morbid bear. Thank you for telling me that. Because I can almost draw the dumpster. And it was like I heard in a report that the clothes were thrown away, that there was all baby clothes gone. There was no baby clothes there, right? And it was almost like they didn't want to have anything for the dogs, the cadaver dogs and the hunting dogs to sniff. They got rid of the baby's clothes. Who does that? What monsters do that? Okay. Okay, I gotta get another piece of Palo Santo to cleanse this area. Hold on a second. I'm just gonna write his name on this Palo Santo stick. Okay, where's my lighter? He was born in December? Okay, so his birthday is in September, October, November, December, 7, 8, 9. Okay, thank you for that. Vanished and forgotten. He's 9 months according to Grandma. Oh my gosh, Snap, Crackle, and Pop. I love that name. Yeah, but they keep on saying he's 7 months, he's 7 months, as if they can't add, right? Or they were traumatized, or they know in their heart, because a lot of times people who do bad things, a lot of times they'll say the truth. The truth will come out. Please, Archangel Michael, please, dear God, allow Archangel Michael to protect anybody and any children, especially, that come in contact with Rebecca and with Jake, and put a bubble of love and protection around them. Please do not allow, always have Archangel Michael protecting them with the love and light of heaven and divine. In Jesus' name, amen. Thank you, dear God. Okay. I hope they talk to her mother more. I feel like her mother will give more information. That's true. That's correct. She means the abuse caused him to be special needs. Yes. Like he's hearing, like I'm putting myself in his energy. And when he was in her belly, he was hearing crying and screaming and fighting. He either had a older sister or, yeah, I think it was an older sister that's 2 years old. So he heard her crying as well. I just hear violence and feel violence. Is Hector, his brother, helping? Oh, that was that's the brother's name, Hector? Let me see. Emanuel, are you in heaven with your brother Hector? No, I don't know. Wait. The brother of Jake, he must have had a younger brother that was living with him. Much younger than him, right? He's in his 30s, I guess. Jake is in his 30s, right? He had a younger brother living with him that died. I don't know why he didn't go to jail for that one. Sadly, the baby suffered buying his whole life. He looked so terrified in the pictures. Yeah. He couldn't lift up his head. There was only one picture that he can lift up his head. Hi, Doreen. Hi, Jessica. They threw everything of Emmanuel's, even the pictures. Yes, vanished and forgotten. I am so, like, when I heard that, I was so a mixture of anger, disgust, and sadness for this baby. And his eyes haunt me. Like, not that I don't want to see a beautiful baby. He was gonna look a lot like his father, but I just feel the torment and not really getting anything from the mother. Like you would think, oh, the mother will be better. She wasn't. That's my opinion, and that's, everybody is innocent till proven guilty. But this guy that was out there, allowed to have more and more kids under on his watch, you know, has, like, the cousin adopted three of the kids, and I think two of them can't even walk or talk. One of them has a trach. It's so terrible. August 3rd, they went to a coin dealer. He has the receipts. He said that she had a shiner then. Yeah, that was an old, that was definitely healing. She probably punched herself in the eye to make it look better. August 1 through 3rd, not sure actually. Okay. The baby was seen on video August 10th. Oh, the baby was on video August 10th? That was the last day alive. Okay, thank you for that, Miss Tammy. Thank you. Hi, Carolyn. Nice to see you again. Jessica says, Rebecca, mother never seen the baby. That was the reason the baby wasn't vaccinated. Yes, I think the baby never went to the doctor either. They never brought to the pediatrician since he was born, probably to cover up all the stuff. The cop said between the 5th and the 14th is when something happened. Well, I have a lot of respect for them, the cops in California, and they're gonna find it. They're almost there. They're gonna find the baby. I think they're gonna find the baby, but the parents aren't gonna help them. No idea why the mother wants to be in jail for her life. Yes, these people shouldn't get pregnant. Brother committed suicide in that house? Oh my gosh, I didn't know that. I thought it had something to do with Jake. Okay. The father unalived. I'm not 100% sure, JR. I think somebody just said the brother killed himself in that house, committed suicide, or that's what was said. But I'm not 100% sure, so I'm not going to speak on that one until I find out more information. But yeah, Emanuel is definitely gone because of the parents, according to what I feel and see. Hi, Tracy Delahante. Good to see you. Haven't seen you in a while. Birthday's coming. Um, Makes me angry too. I agree. Sadly, he was slowly dying as the abuse continued. He suffered his whole life. Yes, and that's what makes me. I would love to go punch these people in their face. I really would. And I'm not a violent person. I'm a namaste. I like to be zen, but I'm angry because I'm so sick of kids suffering, and especially this monster who three of his kids are with the cousin that adopted them. Very nice of them to adopt them, but like, why was he walking on the streets? Why was he allowed to work in Walmart? You know, why was he allowed to get anybody else pregnant? He should have been in prison for his life, what he did to his 8-week-old daughter or 10-week-old daughter. I'm sick of it. I'm so tired of it. I think Jake was jealous because she gave Emanuel more attention. Oh, that could be. That could be, but I'm feeling some cold energy from her. Like so she had a 2-year-old daughter. I don't know if Jake was the father of that 2-year-old, but maybe perhaps he was. I don't know. And I just feel like she was getting tired of taking care of the kids. Plus, she has 2 older daughters that I guess don't live with her. So there's a lot of things going on. That baby did look pitiful. So much abuse, yes. I'm not back to school. I'm rebelling. I don't feel like I had a summer yet, so I'm not back. I'm not going back yet. My sub, so I will get notified. I redone my sub, so I get notified. Oh, Carolyn, are you a sub? Oh, you read. I'm sorry, because I'm also a substitute teacher, so I thought you were talking about teaching. Thank you. I think YouTube doesn't notify you anymore. And I didn't, I used to, back in the day, I used to put out videos like, hey, I'm going to go live in 10 minutes, or I'm going to go live later on tonight. I don't do that anymore. But I'm pretty sure I heard YouTube no longer does that. Like, doesn't notify you. So yeah, please make sure you're subbed up to me. I'm not a monetized channel. I am not getting monetized anytime soon. I tried to do it, it didn't work out. So I'm not monetized on TikTok. I'm not monetized on YouTube. So the only thing I can ask is if you please comment and subscribe. I put out a lot of content and I try to do my best for everybody. Yes, Jake's dad is the dad of the 2-year-old. Vanished and forgotten. Do you have a channel? Because I will definitely subscribe to you if I'm not already. Because you have a lot of good information. Just let me know if you have a channel. Anybody in here, if you have a channel, let's all sub up to each other's channels. I'm not sure if you're allowed to say that anymore. Who knows what's allowed anymore? I just found out that if you take a video that you did on TikTok and transfer it over, which I have done that a lot, to YouTube, you get shadow banned and demonetized. I'm not monetized, so that doesn't affect me. But shadow ban means like I'll do a video and I'll be doing that video for like an hour and a half, right? And I'll get literally 30 views on it. Then I'll do a video, I'll put in all the information, Amy Bradley or whatever's going on, and I'll still get very few views. And so I have been shadow banned. And I was like, okay, wonder why. And, you know, it could be. So I probably won't transfer my TikTok videos to YouTube anymore. I'll just try to be separate, keep them separate. But anyhow, only because I'm so tired of my videos not getting out there. So if you could please share them. Thank you for resubbing. I appreciate that. Because a lot of times if you're not on my channel for a long time, and I have a lot of people that, you know, I'll see them like, and then 6 months I won't see them for 6 months. And maybe, you know, I'm boring or whatever, they're not into what I'm dishing out. And that's okay, because this is America. And you could do that, and I've done that myself. But sometimes you have to resub, because if YouTube thinks that you're not watching my videos all the time, they unsub it for you. They unsub you. So, and I've been doing this gig since 2019, so I've done thousands of videos. And I love doing it. I enjoy doing it. Hi, Crystal Rose. Thank you. I'm sorry I look so bad. I didn't put makeup on today. Today was like one of those days that I got out of bed late, and the only good thing I did was make my family a nice dinner and feed the dogs. Other than that, well, I did a little painting. I did do a little bit on my art, but I really haven't done much. Me and Devin were watching some good shows that we were catching up with, and that's always fun. I know that might sound boring to other people, but I'm 61 and a half, so yes, I'm still praying for Sebastian and Summer. I get angry, because like I did so many videos for Summer. I did a lot of videos for Sebastian as well, but I did so many videos for Summer, and what I don't want to do is, and other readers will do a million, they'll just keep on going because people want to see it or whatever. But I don't want to like start changing my information because I'm doing it, again and again and again. I really believe that, like, if I did the cards, I did a reading, if nothing else comes in energetically or intuitively, like sometimes I'll have a dream of Summer, or I'll have a dream of Gannon. I didn't really connect strongly. I mean, I connected to Sebastian when I needed to, when I did the reading. A lot of times he didn't want to talk about anything bad with his mother, because that's the thing. When kids are abused, and just like Summer is a good example, Summer Moon, Utah Wells, when they're abused or not treated well by their parents, they still love their parents. And they push that onto me, and I could feel it. They still love that parent, well, both parents. And because that's the only parents they know. And they they love them from heaven, you know? They have a question mark. Like Gannon would always say, like, Katrina, I always tried to make my stepmother like me. I tried to make her love me. Why didn't she love me, Katrina? I don't understand. Like, he put it on himself. And that makes me angry, and I would just like have to sit there and like kind of pray and just talk to him in my head. I know it sounds crazy, but I felt better after it because I know he received the message. And I know, I would say, look around where you are. Do you feel your people's love for you? Do you see Jesus and God and Mother Mary? And he would say yes. And his grandfather, I think, was up there with him. Um, One of his grandfathers or great grandfather. But anyhow, I can't keep everybody straight. There's so many people up there and in my head. But anyhow, um, yeah. But like when people are living their life and they did something bad to a kid, and they're living their life and they're not in jail, um, don't think it goes unnoticed by the other side. It goes, God sees everything, and sometimes it's not in our time frame. I might, pass away and go to heaven myself before a lot of things are settled. But what I'm supposed to do with my mission is try my best to find, you know, some clues, psychically, energetically, and through the help of my spirit guides and these souls that are missing. So that's what I'm going to do until I can go to heaven. Uh, you heard Emmanuel's birthday could be August 24th? WW, you heard that? Somebody else said it was December. We'll have to get it straight. I'll try to Google it after I get off. Yeah. I've been having such bad nightmares again. Like it comes in like in waves. Like I'll go a good stint with really kind of good dreams to no dreams. I like that. I don't like when I have really I don't even like when I have dreams of like being younger, my family, because it's really never like I don't see my mother and father in my dreams. I really don't. Like sometimes I'll hear like voices of them, but I don't see them in my dreams. And so it'll always just be these weird things, like a big huge pool, but it looks like an ocean and I'm almost drowning, and then all of a sudden my puppy Snoopy jumps in and tries to save me, and Casper just looks and kind of goes back to sleep. He's like, "Oh, that's too bad, pal." But Snoopy, he's like an empath, and he jumped in the water in my dream, right? And I was, oh my gosh, I just wanted to wake up because it's like I don't even want to go to sleep. And then lately, I've been seeing this little boy because whatever I'm studying, I see this little boy, and he's just looking at me. He's just looking at me. I go, can you move your head? Can you? He goes, I used to. And in heaven, he can. In heaven, he definitely can. It's like that baby Eleanor. I think she was from Tennessee as well. Was it Eleanor? Evelyn, baby Evelyn. And I never thought that I could touch base with babies or infants because they can't really talk. And but guess what? It doesn't matter because they can talk to me. Because baby Evelyn, I think she was found in March. Um, yeah, she was found in March. Sorry. I just gotta take a breather. Hold on a second. Okay. Yeah. Let's take a nice cleansing breath. Okay. And know that everything that's wrong in the world, I'm like looking at my picture of Jesus right over there. He kind of looks at me any way you go in the room. Anything that's wrong in the world will get right. Okay. Will get resolved. Is being watched after, is being looked after and corrected. But we have to fight for the right thing. We can't keep our mouth quiet. We can't just put a blind eye to it. All we could do is what we could do, and talking about it is very good because it gets it out of your heart, it gets it out of your head. I'm still trying to catch up. Yeah, I know. I'm pretty sure Jake gave her the black eye. Um, but what I was saying is maybe they came up with this plan, and she knew that the black eye was starting to get better. So I could see her going like this to herself, or maybe he did it again. Um, yeah, it's so much mental abuse, Tracy. Yeah, nobody gets notified anymore. Sometimes going to the subscription and pushing all the again. Oh, yeah, thank you for that. Sweetly Morbid Bear, thank you for saying that. You have a channel, okay. You've been working on videos and you haven't released yet. Okay, great. Excellent. That's an excellent name. I love that name. Vanished, but not forgotten. Never forgotten. Always in our hearts, right? Yeah, I'm okay. I just look tired because I didn't put any makeup on. And I look tired because I didn't take my vitamins, my balance of nature. And they really do help. And then every night I go on my vibration plate. Even if it's 1 a.m., I go on my vibration plate. And that helps like all your muscles and stuff to kind of relax. I do 20 minutes. Sometimes I do a little bit more than that because it does help. I could just watch TV and work out with my 5 pound weights. It's not much, but at least it's something. I want to go back to my walking, but it's been so hot out. I know that's a bad excuse. And I'm also in the gym. I pay for the gym, but I don't go. I didn't see a big difference when I went to the gym. Anyway. Anyway, guys, I'm gonna get going because I gotta pay attention to my doggies. I'll probably do the Amy Bradley one. Um, Maybe I'll do that tomorrow. If not, like if I can't sleep tonight, I'll do it tonight, but I probably won't do it because I've been not really doing things at night because I suffer with such bad dreams, so I try to do everything earlier in the day. And if I'm totally lazy, I just want to do my art. When I have some time, I just want to do my art. Um, but anyhow, I will do it. I'll get it done. I still have a few more people to read for the free readings. Don't think I forgot. Holly, if you're out there, I never got all your information. I know you're a Sagittarius from Canada, but I need a couple of your questions. I have Jessica Ann to do. She's next. Jessica Ann, you're next on the free reading. I did Doreen. I have Helen and Holly. Um, so Jessica Ann and Helen, I'm going to do next because I have the information from Jessica and information from Helen. Okay. And then I have my list of people that won the art. I didn't forget about that either, but I need your address, Mariah. You're the first winner for the art giveaway. Crazy Grandma, need your address as well. So guys, my email address is katrina8.kb@gmail.com. I'll put it in the on the video. I always forget to do it, but I'll show it to you. Crazy Grandma, Forever Bella, I have your address. Purple Roses, I'm pretty sure you gave me your address. Tracy Delahante, I know you gave me your address a million times, but you could text me your address because you were one of the winners for the art giveaway. Because once I reached 8,000, it was a big dream for me to reach 8,000 subs, right? It took a lot of work and a lot of time, and I did it. And so I want to give away 8 free readings, and 8 pieces of healing artwork. And Sharon Ford from England, you're a winner too. And who's the other winner? Oh, Tarot Scorpio. Tarot Scorpio, you're in Australia. I need your address unless you gave it to me. Maybe you did. If your name begins with an L. So I have a book over here. I have many books. And I wrote down all the information. But I don't have Mariah's mailing address. I don't have Crazy Grandma's mailing address. And I think I got Sharon's. Tracy, I need yours again. You could text me. But anyhow, yeah. So I'm trying to get it done. I'm a little slow because things come up. And then also, I'm supposed to go back to work, but I'm putting it on the back burner. I don't have to go back. I don't have to do anything I don't want to do. Anyway, I love you guys. Thank you so much for being here. This was fun. Now at least maybe I could rest a little bit better. That I got this part off my chest. 2 older adults now, apparently. Oh, they're older adults? Really? She looks too young to have older adults. Aren't they teenagers, maybe? Rebecca and said in December was his bathroom. I'll find the video link in the comment. Okay, thank you. His birthday is in December. Okay. You heard it from Rebecca's mouth. Are you from California? Oh, okay. I can't wait for your channel. I'm excited about your channel. Okay, guys. All right, so what I'm going to do is after I get off here, I'm going to sage the cards and put them back in so that I can use them for Amy and for the other things that I use them for. But I will talk to you guys soon. I didn't know that this was an hour. All right, I love you. Everybody be well, and remember, light always cancels out the darkness. Good always wins against evil. Okay? Keep praying. Keep praying for the baby. Keep praying for Amy Bradley. Keep praying for Summer Moon, Michael Joseph Vaughn, Sebastian Rogers, and everybody. Lena. Keep praying. And I'll see you again soon. Namaste.